GameTout! Welcome to GameTout, the show where I tout about video game topics that you want to know. And today's topic, we talk about the Nintendo Switch. Are they going to have a better year than 2017? Because damn, that was a good year. Let's just do a quick summary of 2017. The Nintendo Switch came out in 2017 and launched with it was Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, even IGN said it is the greatest game of all time, well, in their opinion. It's not my favorite game, but it should be in everybody's list because the game is just that good. So launching with a title like that, right away, the Nintendo Switch was just on fire. But then not only that, a whole bunch of games came out with that. We're not going to talk about 1, 2, 3 Switch, but ARMS came out a little later from that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out in April. Splatoon 2, which was one of my favorite games of the year. And Super Mario Odyssey, like a Mario game and a Zelda game, high quality at that, came out in the same year. And I'm not even like getting into the nuts and details of like Xenoblade came out, Skyrim, there was a Pokemon game, like the Mario and Rabbids game. But what I liked about 2017 was there's a lot of quality. Usually, you know, there's either quantity or there's quality. Like there's tons of games that come out, but like there's only a few that are like actually quality. And 2017 was packed full of just quality games. Trouble with that though is, you know, development time for video games take a long time. So when you have a game come out like Mario Odyssey, you know, it's, you know, a whole bunch of manpower goes into that game. And it's not like you can just like make a sequel really quick in the sense that Nintendo does, because Nintendo doesn't just get like an engine of a game and just go, let's make a sequel to it. They usually, because they have done it, but they usually work on a new engine, or like say like what kind of gimmick, and I know people think gimmick is a bad word, but like what kind of gimmick can we do to freshen up what's an existing franchise? Just like Super Mario Odyssey, the gimmick was the cap. You can jump on it, you can turn into the enemies, and like that's like the gimmick of the game. Just like Super Mario Sunshine was Flood. I was gonna say Druid. The Flood. Super Mario Galaxy was the gravity. Like they always have like some sort of gimmick that you want to go through. Including Breath of the Wild was like, hey, let's go with an open concept world and kind of go from there. I like the way that Nintendo makes those, but those type of like games take a lot of development time. So, hello there. I should have turned that off right now. But anyways, like what I was saying with that was just like a whole bunch of quality games came out all at once. So now all these developers are like, you know, making new games, but they're not going to come out for a couple of years. Now we did get, you know, tons of great games because there's you know, tons of developers and stuff like that. Like the big guns, you know, like they were working a lot and released a lot in 2017. But it actually looks like 2022, this year, looks like it might be around the same thing, which is like freaking exciting. So not only, because I'm just gonna say it right away, Breath of the Wild 2, that game is the most anticipated game like ever, in my opinion. That game's not only getting the same engine, but they're like, you know, putting more mechanics around it, you know, via Nintendo. But it's been in development for like 5 years, and so like I'm super excited to see what they can build off that existing engine that was just fantastic to begin with. Breath of the Wild was a freaking amazing game. So now I really want Breath of the Wild, but with, you know, all the little things that make the franchise good, you know, including like the dungeons, the music, and like, you know, and more enemies, like just items, just I don't know, like I know like I want all that, but I also want something unique. And like based on the trailer that we were seeing, it looks like there's some sort of like time shifting and like going through objects. Like he was going, you know, to the sky, but he was like going through it. So like, can you go down through the earth to like to like the caves like underneath. I don't know, like there's so much world of possibility, and I'm really interested in what they're doing. That's a lot with Zelda, so I'll go ahead and stop there because that could be a totally different video. But just that alone, 2022 is going to be amazing. But we already have a whole bunch of games announced already. So Pokemon Legends is coming out. This is going to be like the big one that's coming out recently. I'm not too impressed with it myself. Pokemon's so good and so great of an idea, and like it already has all the characters and the fan base around it. It's such a good idea, except it doesn't look very fascinating. But the thing is, it's Pokemon. It's gonna sell like crazy. It's probably gonna even sell better than Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. I know, it's crazy. We also have Splatoon 3, so it's already been 5 freaking years. So 5 freaking years later, we get another Splatoon 3. I think that's gonna be released, my guess is like May through July. My pick is probably July, but because like I know we have Advance Wars 1 and 2. That's a reboot, but if you guys haven't played that game on the Game Boy Advance, I'm gonna get it again because I love it. I love chess, and it kind of reminds me of a chess game, a strategy, like Command and Conquer. I love those type of games. Bayonetta 3 coming out. I think that's probably gonna come out probably in like August time. Kirby is gonna be coming out. Kirby in the Forgotten Land, which is like it's a 3D Kirby, not open. It doesn't look like it's open world, but it's 3D Kirby, which is a change of pace for Kirby, which is fantastic. And I think that game's probably gonna come out in like around like May, I would say. We have Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It's a sequel to the one that came out in 2017. We have Cuphead DLC, Delicious Last Course. Sonic Frontiers, that was another one that I wanted to mention because it's like an open world Sonic game, and I'm really interested in to see like how that comes out. Those are the only ones that are announced. I know Nintendo is actually going to release more. Like I have like a suspicion that because the Mario movie is going to be coming out this year, like maybe they're going to accompany it with a new Mario game. Like, like it'd be a stupid title, but like, Mario the movie, the game, just to kind of like bridge it, like, have a game alongside with the movie that comes out. Like I think that would be like perfect marketing and stuff like that, because that movie is going to be huge. So that's coming out this year, and I know that they're going to do something with Mario. I'm so surprised that they haven't done anything with Mario Kart yet. I was thinking that they were going to do it late last year, but for some reason they didn't. So, and maybe it's because they came out with that remote control car Mario Kart game, and they want that game to sell a little bit more. So maybe we might get it this year, but I'm thinking it might be more pushed to next year. Mario Kart 9. I don't know. We'll see about that. But I feel like there's more to be announced. Like something else is gonna come out, whether it be Pikmin or whether it be like a new IP. Hell, I'd freaking flip out for Star Tropics, a sequel for that. But the thing I know is that Nintendo still have probably about 3 big games that they haven't announced yet, and because we already have a big lineup this year of just huge ass games coming up, like 2022 is looking to be a 2017, and that's freaking amazing. Like, you guys need to save up your money right now because the games that are going to be coming out this year is going to be insane. Like, I'm already like, my bank account is looking sad right now because it knows that it's about to get wiped out. All right, anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that 2022 is going to be a better year than 2017? Like, what are you guys most anticipating? I'm going to be doing these game touts more weekly, so stay tuned, subscribe, like this channel. If you want to see another game tout, I'm going to put a video right here. But I'll see you next week with another topic. Thank you guys so much. Later.